Hello, you magnificent being, and welcome to Goal Accomplishment Made Easy, the podcast that is dedicated to helping you achieve your goals no matter how big or small they may be. I'm your host, and together we will explore the strategies, tools, and mindsets that you need to turn your dreams into reality. Whether you're an entrepreneur, a student, or a working professional, this podcast will provide you with actionable insights and practical advice to help you succeed in your personal and professional life. So sit back, relax, and let's dive into the world of goal accomplishment. Welcome to today's Quick Tips episode where we're going to be discussing turning dreams into reality, a guide to setting goals and actually achieving them. I am Harvard certified, 2-time 30 under 30 honoree, and Forbes Next 1000 nominated creator of the self-help app and Goal Accomplishment Made Easy. Hashtag, my name is Desiree, and today I want to dig into every single dream that you've ever had, because I want to help you break down how to make them happen. 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago now, basically at the onset of COVID, my life looked completely different than it does now. And I was not in a great space at all. I was at the bottom of the bottom. And I had a choice to make. And the choices literally were do or die. I was leaning more towards the die. But I decided that before I did that, I was going to go for every single dream that I'd ever had. So what I started doing was I started writing the book. I worked to get that book published. I started drafting out a concept for my business. I started trying to figure out how I could get back into school. I started figuring out how I could do this and this and this and this. And it got the ball rolling and helped me gain momentum to be where I am now. So that book that I published, it's now sold by Walmart, Barnes & Nobles, all the places. That business I started, I make 3 times what I made at my last job, which is how I ended up in business for myself to begin with, because I got laid off because of COVID. And I've been able to help tens and tens of women around the globe in 12 different countries on how to mitigate their challenges so that they can continue to be able to produce and hit their goals, even though life may be challenging right now. And so what I want for you is to dig into your memory bank and think about some of the things that you used to want to see for yourself, because I want you to keep that in mind while I'm going through these steps on how to make it happen. Okay? So let's dig in. First things first. Have you ever had a dream that seemed impossible to achieve? I know we talked about me for the first couple of moments, which is what I typically don't do. I don't necessarily do all that foreplay. I just get right in. Get right in there and give you guys the tips that you need to succeed. But today, I gave you guys a little bit of backstory about, how I came to be. So my question to you is, have you ever had a dream that it seemed like it was impossible to achieve? Because it's time to turn those dreams into reality by setting and achieving your goals. So in this episode, I'm going to provide you with a guide to setting and achieving your goals so that you can live the life that you've always dreamed of. So step number 1 is starting with a clear vision. The first step in setting and achieving your goals is to have a clear vision of what you want to accomplish. For example, let's say that you want to start a new business. In order to have a clear vision, you need to determine what products or services you'll offer, who your target market is, and how much you'll charge, and what your overall business goals are. Your vision should be specific, and it should inspire you to take action. And step number 2, I talk about this all the time, but you need to set SMART goals. So once you have your clear vision, set SMART goals that will help you achieve it. So let's say that your goal is to make $100,000 in revenue in your first year of business, which is totally doable. Hashtag living proof. So to make this happen, you'll need to set SMART goals that are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Your SMART goals could be something like this. Sell 1,000 products or services in that first year, or reach 10,000 people through social media advertising, or deliver excellent quality services to 500 satisfied customers, right? So step number 3 is to develop an action plan. So with these SMART goals in mind, develop an action plan that outlines the steps you need to take in order to achieve them. So let's say your goal is to sell those 1,000 products or services in your first year, right? We're going to take that example. What I want you to do is, am I losing my voice? This is how you know you've been flapping your gums for too long. And this is live, so there's no editing or cropping that out. So it is what it is. We're all humans. So this is how that could look. Contact suppliers to source materials, or you can develop product certification, create your website and hire a copywriter, design a social media advertising campaign, or reach out to potential customers in your neighborhood, right? So step number 4, which is very important, so is step number 5, because these are the things that take us out. Step number 4, stay motivated. Staying motivated is essential to achieving our goals. You gotta find ways to stay inspired, such as surrounding yourself with supportive people. There goes my voice again. Adios, mute. Okay. Surrounding yourself with supportive people, tracking your progress, and celebrating your achievements along the way. Now, if you don't, side note, if you do not have a support group at all, you need to join us for our recurring monthly group support / accountability sessions. If you need a little bit more than just our 2 monthly sessions with the group and you want more one-to-one help, I do offer that, and it is weekly, 15 minutes, dig in, tackle all the things, plus the 2 group sessions. You'll be good to go. I promise. So, here's some things that you can do to stay motivated. Create a vision board with pictures of your successes and things that you're looking forward to achieving. Celebrate your small victories. Keep track of your progress in a journal or a spreadsheet, because sometimes it feels like we're not really making anything happen, but every single decision you make that's in the right direction moves the needle forward until you look back and you're like, oh damn, like I started out all the way over there and it didn't look like I was making any progress at all, but now I'm all the way over here. It's like when you're walking someplace, when you take each step, it does not seem like you are making any leeway whatsoever. Till you happen to look back and you're like, oh, I did that. Your last step is to network with other business owners to share your passions and goals with them. Those are your tips for staying motivated. So, step number 5, overcome obstacles. And I'm always going to talk about this. I know you're probably tired of it. I talk about it in every episode, but it needs to be said, and we learn through repetition. So hashtag you're welcome. Obstacles are a part of any journey, but it's important to overcome them to achieve our goals. So you may face challenges such as finding the right supplier, or dealing with upset customers that don't like your product, or trolls on their internet. But stay focused on your vision and be willing to adapt and make changes to your plans as needed. So what you need to do is 1, learn from your mistakes. 2, seek feedback from your customers. And 3, reevaluate your goals when necessary. That's totally okay. You need to do a check-in to be able to keep up with the times, because your original plan may have worked for that time period. So let's say if you started your business and you were doing heavy marketing on MySpace, you need to tweak your method here. You need to tweak your goals, because MySpace is no longer a thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying that you have to change or diminish your goals, but you do need to make sure that your plan is sticking with what's current and what your target audience is looking to experience and what they're delving into, if we're using the business example here. So, in conclusion, I want to affirm that you can turn your dreams into reality by setting and achieving your goals. It is a thing. Many people are doing it. And one, I don't want you to think that success just looks like a lot of money, because you can have success in joy, you can have success in family, you can have success in health. But I know for a particular generation, success looks like wealth. It looks like money. And so what I want to say to you is, whatever it is that you desire or wish that you could have, there are plenty of people that have it. And I say that to let you know that it is possible and it is attainable. It may take a little work for you to get from where you're at to where you need to be able to get that, but it's definitely doable. If you have big financial goals, it seems like everybody and their moms nowadays is easily hitting 6 figures. It's easily hitting mid 6 figures. It's easily talking about how they became a 7-figure earner. So these things are possible and things that we can actually achieve. We just need to build ourselves to become the person required to get the job done. And in essence, that means we have to bridge the gap between who we are and who we need to be in order to make these things happen, right? So, recap. Start with a clear vision. Set SMART goals. Develop an action plan. Stay motivated. And overcome those obstacles. And I know this sounds easier said than done, but as always, if you ever hear me saying anything and you're just like, but how do I do it? Just sign up to work with me. You'll be good to go. So, with determination and commitment, you can literally achieve anything you set your mind to. And I know that this guide was kind of geared towards business, but these steps can be applied to any aspect of your life. So don't think that it's just for business owners or entrepreneurs. This episode and these tips are for any area of your life. So with that said, I just want to remind you, as always, that you have everything it takes to live the life that you envision. And you are worthy and more than capable of making it happen. Till next time. Thank you for tuning in to Goal Accomplishment Made Easy. Remember, achieving your goals doesn't have to be a solo journey. Don't forget to join our Goal Accomplishment Made Easy Facebook group to connect with like-minded individuals. Download the self-help app to access our resource portal and join our recurring support and accountability sessions to keep you on track towards reaching your goals. Thanks again for listening, and until next time, keep crushing those goals from your magnificent being.